What's up? It's Renee back at it again with another nerdy bookish video. Oh, that feels so weird. Hey everyone, Renee here. I just forgot how to do my own intro now that I've practiced that one for so long. Hey everyone, Renee here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a fun video. We are doing a tag video that my friend Jan created called the January book tag. So, in nature of Jan, I decided to try to open the video like her, and it was very fun. And then I forgot my own intro, so I think Jan is slowly brainwashing me. That's fine. But Jan is a good friend of mine. She's one of my best friends here on BookTube, and I'm very, very grateful for her. And she created this tag, and I just think it is so fun and so perfect to start the new year with. And it is very rightfully named the January book tag. So fitting. And it's just kind of a brief overlook of your previous year with a lot of looking forward to the current year. So we're gonna get into that. I'm gonna pull up my Google Doc because I'm prepared. So she has about 10 questions for this tag, and we're not gonna waste any time here. We're just gonna get into them. So the first question is the last book that you read in 2021, and if you can remember it, the first book. And I do remember both. But the first book that I read in 2021 was The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab, which, if you don't know by now, ended up becoming my favorite book of literally all time. 5 out of 5, obsessed with it, and that's how I started 2021. I started with my favorite book of all time. So where do you go from there? And then my last book of 2021, which I literally finished December 30th, was The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood. My cat did that. We're gonna ignore it. Okay, I'm already past the depression of the corner of my book being chewed up, so it's fine. But I also gave this a 5-star. It didn't quite make it into my top 10 of the year, but I absolutely loved this. It definitely is worth all the hype that it's getting. So I started on a 5-star, ended on a 5-star, pretty well rounded, pretty good. Then the next question is, what is your first read of this year? And I really wish that I knew. It's January 5th and I haven't started any book yet. I have just been so comatose after the holidays because the holidays were so busy and so socially draining. I mean, in a good way, obviously, but I just haven't been able to get my brain to function back to 100% yet. So reading and retaining the words on the page just hasn't really happened yet, but it's probably going to be Love and Other Words by Christina Lauren. I've been really excited about this book. I actually just got this for Christmas, and I love Christina Lauren. Fell in love with them this past year, so I am really looking forward to this one. And then if I don't finish this one first, it might actually be the first volume of Your Name, which is a manga. So these will probably be the first two I pick up, and hopefully that'll be tonight. But we'll see. Next question is 3 reading goals for the coming year, or this year, I guess. And the first book, see, my brain's not working. So the first goal, I'm just gonna say my Goodreads goal is to read 70 books this year. So hopefully that happens. I would love to read 100, but we're gonna say the goal is 70. I would also love to read 1 classic and 1 nonfiction. I think I said this in my previous video, but I just do not ever read those books. I literally just cannot bring myself to be in the mood for them, but I do want to. It is a want that I have. So hopefully it'll happen this year. And then kind of going into wanting to read a classic or a nonfiction, just reading more outside my comfort zone. 2021, I definitely started coming out of my original comfort zone a little bit, and I would love to continue that into the new year. So yeah, I would say those 3. Next question is 3 anticipated releases for 2022, and this is going to be a little sneak peek of my next video after this, I believe. It's going to be my most anticipated releases of 2022, so let me sprinkle a couple in here right now. The first one, obviously, is Bookovers by Emily Henry. I love Emily Henry, fell in love with her this past year. I read Beach Read, 5-star. I read The People We Meet on Vacation, 5-star, all-time favorite, love it to pieces, will scream about it to everyone. I know not everybody likes it, I love it, and I'm so excited about this one because Emily Henry, once again, is providing us a book about people who like books, and I love that. I would also say Book of Night by Holly Black. Love Miss Holly Black. Her Folk in the Air series is one of my all-time favorite series. Would die for Jude and Carden. They would not do the same for me, but acceptance. And what's another one? I think I'm also gonna sprinkle in The Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea by Axio. I read XOXO by Axio this past year, really liked it. This is going to be another young adult book, and this book is not only inspired by Korean mythology, but also Spirited Away. As soon as I saw that, I was like, yes, add to TBR, scream about it, can't wait. Spirited Away is my favorite Studio Ghibli movie, and I love Studio Ghibli, so very, very excited to see this. The next question is goals you did or didn't reach in 2021, and to be honest, I don't know. I didn't really set a lot of goals for 2021. 2021 was kind of my year coming into this, so I didn't really have any goals or expectations. I just jumped into it. I mean, I made my Goodreads goal of 75 books. I read 76, so. The next question is 2022 releases that you have no desire to read. And there are a couple that stick out. The first one, I think it's called I Kissed Sarah Wheeler by Casey McQuiston. And the only reason I say this is because I did not read Red, White, and Royal Blue. I didn't read One Last Stop. And those are two very, very hyped and well-loved books by her, especially Red, White, and Royal Blue. And it's not that I don't want to read those books. I've just never fully been in the mood for whatever reason. And that being said, I just don't feel the hype surrounding her new release. So I guess I just don't really care. But watch, I'm gonna read it anyway, and I'm gonna love it. Now that I just said this, I know that's gonna happen. I would say another one is Chain of Thorns by Cassandra Clare. I think this is the third book in the Last Hours series, trilogy, yes. I just am not really that immersed in the Shadowhunter world. The only book by Cassandra Clare I've ever read was City of Bones when I was in high school, and that I never continued. It's not that I didn't like it, I just didn't really have the inkling to proceed with the series. And now that I'm older, I just feel like I've passed my time, and not only that, there's so many, and they're so thick that I just do not want to invest myself in that right now, since I'm so behind. So everybody else who grew up on it, I'm really happy for you. I just don't really feel anything. Next up is what are some reading habits that you want to change in the new year? I would love to stop sitting down, getting nice and cozy with my book. You know, I got a cup of tea, I have a blanket, I have a really great book, put on some lo-fi music, and I sit down and I read one paragraph, and then I get on my phone and I spend hours on TikTok. I would love to change that because I would love to actually spend that really cozy time reading. Next question is, are there any adaptions that you are excited for? And yes. I actually don't know if it's coming out in 2022, but I know The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue just got the green light for a movie, and it's gonna be so dope. I hope they do it justice. I hope it's incredible. Yeah, I don't know if it's coming out this year, but I am excited for that. I am pretty sure that the Daisy Jones and the Six adaptation is coming out this year. It is going to be a TV show on Amazon, and I'm stoked for that because Daisy Jones was my second favorite read of 2021. Love it to pieces. Love Taylor Jenkins Reid. We stan. Yes. Next question is your favorite bookish memory of the past year. And I do have several. Like I said, this was such a really good reading year, just in general. I had Booktube, obviously. I started Booktube back in January, and I completely fell in love with making videos and discussing books and becoming part of the community. And I have made some amazing friends, which I actually have been fortunate enough to meet up with a few of them in my Valkyrie squad. I met up with Cami, Christina, and Naomi, and it was incredible. And just all of the friends that I've made in general. I am so thankful for every single friend that I've made and every single one of you who watches me ramble to a camera about books. Like, I just honestly consider everyone in this community a friend, and I am very, very thankful for that. Oh, and also for reading Addie LaRue. Amazing moment in my life. And then the last question is any carryovers from 2021 that you're going to be bringing into this year. I do have a few books that I was in the middle of reading that I just never quite finished in 2021. Two that I know for a fact that I would love to get to in 2022. The first one is Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. I don't even know why I stopped reading this. I'm literally like halfway through and I was loving it. Like this could have potentially been in my top 10 of the year. But I'm such a mood reader. I literally was just like, I put it down one day and I don't know what I read when I put it down, but I just forgot to pick this back up. So I will definitely be getting back to this in the new year because, wow, I almost feel like a criminal for putting it down. And then the other book that I definitely plan on getting to, hopefully if I can get over how thick it is House of Earth and Blood by Sarah J. Maas, the first book of the Crescent City series. Because I know, what's it, House of Sky and Breath or something, the blue one, second one, is coming out this year, and I would like to be caught up on this hype wagon by the time that comes out. And it's not even, oh, I have a bookmark. I'm on chapter 11, page 129. So I'm not that far in, but I've made somewhat of a dent. So why not finish it, you know? Because I am actually enjoying it. All things considered, with my love-hate relationship with Sarah J. Maas, I am really liking this so far. So I definitely will continue this. And with that, those are all the questions. This was such a fun tag to film. Jan, you were amazing. And honestly, everyone go watch Jan's original video. Go subscribe to Jan if you haven't already. And just appreciate the wonderful being that she is. That's all I have for you. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up down below to help support this channel, and also hit subscribe to follow me on my reading journey if you have not already. Like always, all of my socials will be down below. You can follow me closely wherever you'd like, on the interwebs, not in person. And once again, I hope you like this video, and I will see you in the next one.